Hi, everybody. We're back. Welcome back to the show. You're watching Variety Talk live from Las Vegas, and I've got with me my favorite soldiers, the Buffalo Soldiers. And for anybody that has not been around with us over the past couple years that we've been bringing them in, you'll have a great treat today because you'll have an opportunity to find out what these gentlemen stand for and the organization itself. So without further ado, let's do some introductions. We've got to the left of me the president of the Las Vegas chapter of the Buffalo Soldiers, Trooper Keith Hill. And Trooper, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us again.
You're
it's
welcome.
It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
It's always a pleasure. You guys are wonderful. You know, you're like my favorite group out of all of them. And we've got here to my right and your left, Trooper John Everett. And you're vice president of the Las Vegas chapter. So welcome to the show, Trooper
Thank
John.
you. Very, very happy to be here.
Well, thank you. And you guys look great. I want a jacket. I want a hat. You guys look wonderful. So tell us, first of all, for those who are just tuning in, who don't know anything about the Buffalo Soldiers, who wants to start and give us a quick briefing, just a brief synopsis or description of who the Buffalo Soldiers are?
Go ahead, Keith.
Okay, I'll give you the quick down and dirty. Basically, African Americans have fought for the United States in every war, all the way from Crispus Attucks in the Revolutionary War. He was the first person that actually died that started the Revolutionary War. And blacks have fought for the United States in every war, but they fought for militias for certain states. They never fought for peacetime for the United States. And then after the Civil War, after Emancipation Proclamation, Congress enacted a law in 1866 that allowed for blacks to fight for the United States. And they formed 2 cavalry divisions, the 9th and the 10th, and I think it was 4 infantry divisions, which eventually boiled down to 2 infantry units, was the 24th, 25th Infantry. And it was at the same time doing westward expansion and Manifest Destiny when they was moving west, and they were involved in basically conquering the West, or helping tame the West, I should say, in all aspects of the West, from helping with communication lines, with guarding stagecoaches, with chasing bandits, unfortunately wars with Native Americans and such, and all the way up to Spanish-American War, and
I would say Civil War, right?
Well,
Civil?
yeah, they also fought in the Civil War, but the war after that was Spanish-American War, and then World War I and World War II.
Oh, okay. And it's so much history.
It's a lot of history.
And because we had, I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to see, but we had on the Tuskegee, one of the original Tuskegee Airmen, a couple of months ago, and it would have been so great to have the Buffalo Soldiers meet the Tuskegee Airmen. I thought about that. Maybe we'll do that one day, because he brought you up and he mentioned the fact that, you kind of like overlapped each other in a way. And so that's, a very interesting part of history that we all need to know about. The part, that has been left out. And so it's up to you who are doing what you do now to tell the story. And that's why I'm so passionate about making sure that you come on and get that story out there. And so it's interesting to see how you just kind of intertwine and overlap with one another. So really interesting story. So Trooper John, what are your thoughts?
One of the things that Trooper Keith did not bring up was we were in Cuba too with Teddy Roosevelt when he fought up on the hill there. The 9th and 10th Cavalry were the first group up the hill with Teddy. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So
actually, it probably wouldn't have been a President Roosevelt if it hadn't been for the Buffalo Soldiers, because he probably would have perished. So it was a Teddy Roosevelt, but it probably would have been a President Roosevelt.
Oh, my goodness. What a story.
Yeah.
See, so all of this is just so interesting. So Variety Talk family, make sure whenever we say Buffalo Soldiers, be right there, be square, right in front of your screen, so you can really get the legacy of and the importance of this bit of history that has not been told in the history books. And so we've got right here live and in person 2 gentlemen who care so much that they take time out of their busy schedules to do what they need to do to get the word out. So I'm here to help. And speaking of that, why don't you share with everyone what you do for your regular job or for a living, because you're president, but you also work as well.
Right, I'm retired Air Force. I retired at Nellis in '97, and then I was a correction officer for about 3 years, and then I've currently been 18 years at the county assessor's office.
See, so and you know, so someone who hears that resume thinks, well, who's got time to do what you do, and which we'll get into in just a minute about what you gentlemen do. And so it takes a lot of energy, time, effort, and love to be able to get out there and give of yourselves the way you do. So go ahead, Trooper John.
Well, I'm lucky. I'm retired now. I've been retired for 2.5 years. But
Congratulations.
Prior to that, I worked for a couple of trucking companies and also the Phoenix Fire Department. So
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, my good. Oh, that's right. The trucking companies. Okay. So, see, and it's because many of you own businesses.
a lot of them do.
Yeah. And so that's what just kind of floors me about these gentlemen and their entire organization is the love, the energy, the effort, and the time that is being given to make sure that this very, very important legacy stays alive. And so while we're, giving all this to you, keep in mind that they could use a little help as well. So just as they're moving forward and doing what they do, there are others who are capable, able, and we're talking about all you youngins out there. Don't just say, oh, hey, there go the Buffalo Soldiers, but make sure you track them down and find out what they're all about and see if you can become a part of this grand organization. We're going to take a quick station break, and when we come back, we've got some pictures that we want to kind of put out there, let everybody see what you really do. I kind of had a chance to get a few sneak peeks in over the past couple years. So for those who are interested, which should be everybody, we'll give you a chance to see what they've been up to. You're watching Variety Talk live from Las Vegas. I'm your host, Lady Linda Lee. Call me whatever you want to call me, but just call me, okay? And we'll be back in a minute.